So, hey there. I was up on the internet a couple of days ago, and I happened upon a story that says that maybe one of the new hairstyles coming out of this time of the coronavirus pandemic is going to be the DIY do-it-yourself buzz cut. Well, as you've now come to see, yeah, I've been sporting a buzz now for almost a year. So I kind of thought I'd share the story about why I wear my hair buzzed. A year ago, I had decided that I really needed the Easter season to mean something. Like I really needed to make certain that it was making new life possible, that it was real. And so I had heard about a local organization, Boston-based, called One Mission. And as you can imagine, most of you, where the story is going, yep, they raise funds for kids with cancer. And they don't raise the funds for research. They raise funds that they can gather so that the kids who with cancer in the local children's hospital can have things like birthday parties, maybe decorate their hospital rooms according to a certain theme, like any child loves to do. The money might even fund trips to the aquarium, to the zoo, if the children are feeling well enough, for an afternoon out with their families. But again, for me, it was a way of making possible some funds for children to do the things that really, really give and celebrate life. And so I did decide at that time to buzz my head. Little did I know that the universe had some other ideas as to why this buzzed head would become so important to me. Yeah, I was able to raise a good number of funds for One Mission, and I am very, very, very glad, and will say again, One Mission, a great organization if you're looking yourself to donate to a very worthy cause. What I also discovered almost immediately after getting my head buzzed is that I began having a very different kind of relationship than I'd ever had before with my face. Yeah, I realize that, I've gone through all these years and I've gotten really good at looking in the mirror and doing what I needed to do to make sure the spiked hair, that is what I used to wear before I buzzed it, that it looked good and I could look at the mirror and look at the hair and never really spend time looking at the face. And after I buzzed my head, I realized that when I stood in front of the mirror, I was spending time for the first time in my life just looking at my face. And so when people ask about my buzzed head, what I tell them is I wear my hair buzzed because I'm having a love affair with my face. And until that changes, I don't see why I'm going to change my hairstyle. And so, in this time of this pandemic, in this time of uncertainty, in this time of some anxiety and fear that's kind of keeping being fed by the news reports and by kind of just having to hang out at home in the same place day after day after day, kind of, for many of us. I'd like to encourage you. You don't have to choose to buzz your head. But I'm going to encourage you in some of these moments that you might find you have, some of the extra time you might find you have, to stand in front of the mirror and to just look at your face. Look at yourself. Look into your eyes and learn what it is to look at yourself and begin to hold yourself with such tender love and compassion, to look at yourself and to celebrate and to cherish that face. And not just that face, but the person, the wonderful, amazing, unique you behind that face. You know, as a hospice spiritual caregiver, I guess maybe it's just that I get drawn, maybe I notice the quotations that you can find in all kind of different places. Tea bags are the latest for me. I grab my cup of tea and on the back of the tag on the top of the tea bag, there are sometimes quotations. I read the most recent quotation on my most recent tea bag, and it said, "In the beginning, there is you. In the middle, there is you. And in the end, there is you." And I thought to myself, throughout all of life, there's one person from the moment we're born till the very last breath we take. There's one person who's with us the whole time, and that's ourselves. And when you consider that we spend a whole lifetime with ourselves, how wonderful to think of being able to say at any point in that journey that we're spending time with somebody really cool, really special, really wonderful, really beautiful. My friends, in this uncertain time, in this time when maybe anxiety and fear are running high, there is one thing that I often feel is the antidote to almost anything inside that we might feel that causes us discomfort. And that one thing is compassion. Think about it. If you're feeling anxious, show yourself compassion, a whole lot of compassion. If you're feeling sad, show yourself compassion, a whole lot of compassion. If you're feeling angry, show yourself compassion. Show yourself compassion and see if it doesn't help you feel just a little bit better, just a little bit lighter. Makes the moment, the day, just a little easier for you. And I'm just here to say, it's maybe no surprise then that one of the possible hairstyles that might come out of this time of the coronavirus pandemic is the D.I.Y, do-it-yourself buzz cut. Because if it allows more of us to spend time with our faces, looking intentionally and looking intimately within ourselves, then we will begin to know what it is like to kind of enjoy ourselves, to love ourselves, to show ourselves compassion in so many, many ways. And it just might be the antidote we need to get us through these times.